Hello and welcome. You're watching News 9 Live. My name is Pankaj Mishra. With me is my colleague and political editor of News 9, Brijesh Pandey. Brijesh, as always, a pleasure to have you here. Well, the power play, that is something which is keeping all the political parties on tenterhooks. NCP leaders Sharad Pawar and Ajit Pawar have taken contrary stances from their ally Congress when it comes to the BJP, and this is giving mixed signals also. Ajit Pawar praised Prime Minister Modi, saying he has ensured that the BJP as a party has reached the remotest corners of the country. A rare praise from Ajit Pawar. Sharad Pawar, on the other hand, has also backed Adani in the Hindenburg Adani issue. Sharad Pawar also added that there are bigger issues facing the country than the degrees of politicians. A take on the other opposition parties who are having a go at the Prime Minister. The sudden change in stance of the NCP has caught political analysts by surprise. Questions are being asked as what are the Pawars and the Nationalist Congress Party up to? Are they hinting that they are moving away from the opposition alliance, or is it only an attempt at expressing independent opinions? Let's listen in.
आजकल चाचा जिला का नाम लेते नहीं और दूसरा देशवासी को भी पता लगा है, अंदाज़ा है कि चाचा का भी देश में कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन है। इसलिए आजकल अदानी अंबानी नाम लेते हैं, तो उनका कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन क्या है कि उसमें इस बारे में सोचने की आवश्यकता है। दूसरी बात, आज मुझे लगता है कि हमारे सामने दूसरे इशू ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट है। एक अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट, दूसरा प्राइस राइज और तीसरा फार्मर्स किसानों की समस्या। ये तीन मेजर इशू आज देश के सभी लोगों के सामने है। इस बारे में अपोजिशन के नाते से हमें ध्यान देना पड़ेगा, हम देंगे, और इससे ज़्यादा इस इशू पर कोई बोलने की आवश्यकता है ऐसे मुझे लगता है। राष्ट्रीय इशू महागाई, कायदा सुव्यवस्था असे अनेक प्रश्न आहेत आणि त्याचं उत्तर या राज्य सरकार केलं पाहिजे, केलं पाहिजे। आज धर्मदार या नावाने माणसामध्ये आंतरराष्ट्रीय सरकार महाराष्ट्रामध्ये सगळीकडे या अशी नुकसान झालं। नाशिक जिल्ह्यात द्राक्षाचं नुकसान झालं, कांद्याचं नुकसान झालं। आता या सगळ्या प्रसंग होतोय कारण सगळ्यांनी आयोजन.
And obviously, we have seen the NCP, especially Sharad Pawar, clearing the air on a lot of issues when it comes to the opposition unity, or for that matter, which stand the opposition should take. Not long ago, Brijesh, when Sharad Pawar was giving advice to Rahul Gandhi when he found himself in troubled waters after the Surat episode, the Surat court episode, this time around, the way Sharad Pawar and his now Ajit Pawar is giving mixed signals, as of either by praising the government or telling there are other issues that should be taken apart from Hindenburg issue and Prime Minister's certificates issue. Do you believe that these mixed signals mean something else now?
Well, to be honest, if somebody can decipher the way Sharad Pawar's mind function,
right,
I think it would be deciphered to way how the universe functions. So,
there we have it.
He's one politician who has this bigger hold, whether you are part of Maharashtra gang or you are, the wider national politics. He was the symbol, the picture of rebellion against the BJP. When we saw that iconic picture of him standing drenched in water, and that picture was splashed across all the newspapers, and he took on the might of the government and ensured that this Mahavikas Aghadi is formed. We also saw what happened during, when Ajit Pawar shifted alliance, and everybody thought it was a done deal when both him and Devendra Fadnavis was sworn into power. In the morning, he said, okay, let's see how it happens. Less than 12 hours, BJP was so embarrassed that the less said, the better. I think Sharad Pawar is again using his world-famed skills to advantage. On this issue of Savarkar, he has forced Rahul Gandhi to go on back foot. He has, spoken to Sonia Gandhi, have conveyed that how this issue has become a very tricky issue. Now, on the issue of Adani, and by saying that, what purpose will JPC fall, will JPC serve, and then later on trying to, give an explanation of sorts about whether JPC is effective or not. I think again he has tried to, that is a body blow, if I may say so, as far as Rahul Gandhi's narration against Adani is concerned. And now the third thing is like, the Aam Aadmi Party, who is one of the most, a vocal opponent of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. They have also been, he has in one fell swoop said that is it prudent to discuss anybody's degree? And he has kind of made that wedge between the opposition parties. So, many believe that, this could be the outcome, all this overtures or all this speaking the right kind of statement or making the right kind of statement, which would be music to the BJP's ears. Could have, to do with the fact that there could be, a potential BJP, NCP getting together. And this is the reason why Sharad Pawar is making all the right kind of noises, though the NCP officially denies it. But in politics, you never know. You never know, because you know for sure that like 90% of the time they deny, and the very next day you see them sharing the dais.
Right. Obviously, Kiran Tare, the man on the ground, News 9 correspondent from Maharashtra, Mumbai. Kiran, obviously, a lot of developments happening there. Especially, it is said, कहते हैं कि पहले कहते थे कि शिवसेना के कहे बगैर मुंबई में पत्ता नहीं हिलता है. अब लगता है एनसीपी के बारे में वैसा ही कहा जाता था. The way the Pawars are giving overtures, are showing, or by comments, they are giving mixed signals. What are you picking up from ground level? Where हवा किस तरफ बह रही है?
I asked the same question to a very senior BJP MP just day before yesterday, and his answer was very interesting, which we can say which is an analogy of what today's youth is discussing. The MP told me that, see, it is about the friendship and the flood. So while remaining friends with Shiv Sena and Congress, the NCP is flirting with the BJP, and his flirt is well accepted on both the sides, on BJP side and NCP side. So clearly, Pawar's mind is very much into that flood. It is not a very top secret that he wants to join hands with the BJP. He tried it 5 years back. He backtracked like the last movement in 2019, as everybody knows it. He had a plan to join the government with the BJP, but at the last moment, he changed his mind and formed the Maharashtra Vikas Aghadi along with Shiv Sena and Congress. Here the point is that why Pawar is doing it right now when there is no election. The Lok Sabha election is in almost a year ahead. There is no assembly election in Maharashtra. There is no civil election announced in Maharashtra. So why he is doing it now? My guess is that Pawar is creating a ground to break away from the Maharashtra Vikas Aghadi on various issues. First, it was the topic of Veer Savarkar. Veer Savarkar is a highly respectable person in Maharashtra. Congress should not take it wrongly, and Pawar made it very clear. He conveyed it very clearly to Rahul Gandhi that he should not talk anything negative about Savarkar. That was the first sign. The other sign was Adani's statement, and the third one, of course, the degree and the EVM. Very interestingly, just last month, 1 month ago, Sharad Pawar had held a meeting of the opposition parties on the very much issue of EVMs, that how EVMs should be replaced with the ballot voting. And Ajit Pawar is saying that EVMs, there is no fault with the EVMs. Whenever the opposition parties are winning, everything is fine with the EVM. But when the BJP is winning, there is a fault of EVM. This kind of policy is not accepted. That is what Ajit Pawar is saying. So clearly, they are going towards very closer to the BJP. The question here is, can they do it? Will they do it very openly, or there will be any tacit understanding or very subtle messaging Sharad Pawar is sending out to the BJP? My understanding, based on the people to whom I have spoken about, they are saying that yes, Pawar has kept his options open. He doesn't want to be in the opposition after 2014. He wants to be a ruling alliance. He wants to be with the ruling party, whether in Delhi or whether in Mumbai. He wants to test that power again. That is why Pawar is keeping all his options open. He knows very clearly that Congress is not going to return to the power, and somehow he is convinced that the BJP might need him to get smaller parties into the India fold. That is how Pawar is trying to increase his bargaining power by siding with BJP.
Senior editor of News9, Kiran Tare, there with us. Stay with us, Kiran. Always good to have your very incisive approach towards the complex Maharashtra politics. But Brijesh, it looks like what Kiran Tare is saying, it's not just limited to NCP or Sharad Pawar or Maharashtra only. Talking about smaller regional parties to bring them in BJP's fold. Talking about why Sharad Pawar would want to get into proximity with BJP once again. In your opinion, what could be Sharad Pawar's game plan as of now? There are no apparent elections in Maharashtra as of now, except for the BMC election that will happen.
Well, the BMC election is there, and I think on 5th of May, the judgment is also going to come out. And, if the judgment doesn't go the Shinde way, if it goes Shinde way, then there is no problem. But if it doesn't go Shinde way, if you are, hypothetically, we are discussing this situation,
right?
That if it doesn't go Shinde way, then where does the BJP cobble up the numbers? And in that particular scenario, where if if the disqualification of Shinde camp is upheld, then the situation becomes very dicey for the BJP. And in that particular situation, NCP becomes very, very critical as far as ensuring that that the government doesn't fall, or the situation doesn't go back to the MVA side. So that angle is the most plausible angle as we speak, which goes now, because other than that, there is no immediate pressure, or there's no immediate power play in play as far as the politics of Maharashtra is concerned. But this is one such area where, if it goes that way, then there's no problem. But in politics, you also always have to be 2 steps ahead of your opponent. And I think this is the reason why this massive outreach is being planned. And, it's very interesting to see how, as Kiran was saying, that one side Sharad Pawar holds a meeting of all like-minded opposition parties on EVM. And, then Ajit Pawar comes out and says that, all that talk of EVM is not that good. Then he goes into hiding, goes away from public glare for 24 hours, fueling all kind of speculations. Then again resurfaces and says that, so all kind of statements are being made. And now, people have also started understanding what exactly, a disappearance of a certain individual means, and how to make out, this dichotomy, or yes and no from both Sharad Pawar and Ajit Pawar. So I think the Mahavikas Aghadi and what people in Delhi are saying, they are also not very pleased with Sharad Pawar's utterances of the kind of statement he made on Adani, because Adani has been at the focal point, the center of Congress's assault on the Bharatiya Janata Party. The part B of the entire budget session was washed away based on just on this. And for Sharad Pawar to say that, it was literally, and it's like, it's like the opposition, not only the opposition stands divided. It came at a very bad time, and it gives a very bad optics as far as the Congress's politics is concerned.
Indeed, Brijesh, and you couldn't have put it in a better manner. And the fact that Sharad Pawar throwing his heft, throwing his weight, maybe, in a significant manner towards the BJP, and not siding with what the opposition has been charging the central government on the Adani issue, is something that is vexing the current opposition. Kiran, what are you picking up? As they say, it takes 2 to tango. Is BJP too giving feelers to Sharad Pawar or the NCP as of now?
BJP always wants Sharad Pawar on its side. We saw it in 2019. As of again, I'm going back 5 years back. In 2019, everything was decided. It was very apparent that the next government will be of BJP and the NCP, keeping Shiv Sena away. But Pawar decided. He took a different decision. He decided to backtrack, and the government could not take shape. But that has not made the BJP go back to the idea. They still want Sharad Pawar on its side for a better government, for a better stability in the government. There is second point also, that the BJP somehow they have a complex that they can't grow without anybody's support. See, when Modi wave was in a full form, the BJP could not reach to the majority mark of 144. Stuck at 121. So that is why the BJP is still not confident to get into power by its own. It needs an alliance. Sometimes it could be Shiv Sena, sometimes it could be Nationalist Congress Party. And of course, there are very good combination. There are the chemistry between Narendra Modi and Sharad Pawar is very good. They haven't criticized very fiercely against each other. Personal relations plus political combinations that make such a situation that the BJP and NCP could form the government, could they join the hands in near future. I think I can see that they are moving into that direction only. In case the Congress is getting a raw treatment, which is they are getting in the Maharashtra Vikas Aghadi, and in case the as Brijesh said the Supreme Court decision goes in favor of Eknath Shinde, which is very much likely, as the Maharashtra politicians are saying, NCP will have to decide which way, which could be the possible way to get fit into that grand alliance. Because as I said earlier, NCP doesn't want to sit in the opposition, but the BJP will ensure that they are not getting the post of the chief minister. So it is ultimately NCP which have to decide. But my guess is that NCP will be happy with two ministerial posts in Delhi in the central cabinet and a junior partner in Maharashtra government. That is what the talk of the town as of now.
Absolutely. And Brijesh, well, one party that seems to be losing ground at a very rapid pace as of now is Congress. And losing out in Maharashtra, and especially like a party, like hefty party like NCP, and their support could prove to be fatal for the Congress, especially what is happening in Rajasthan now. Their own house of cards is crumbling. So all these things, do you believe that Congress would at least try and do something to keep the house in order in Maharashtra at least?
Well, I don't think that they have enough heft left. The center, their central leadership has enough heft left to engineer that kind of situation. You know,
Right.
If that's a big if, but if NCP goes and sides with BJP post 5th of May decision, and as Kiran was saying that their demand also not that high that BJP cannot accommodate. Just to
Two
deliver a
ministers
body
and-
blow to the entire political scenario which is panning out, because there were reports that MVA was getting a lot of traction, and the places or seats where they fought unitedly, they were in the position to win the particular seat, which was a BJP RSS stronghold. See, the point is that if NCP does that, it will be it'll be very telling comment on two people's political future.
Right.
Uddhav Thackeray, because he blunted his very hardcore, hardline Hindutva policy just to be part of this Mahavikas Aghadi, so he's going to be accommodative. Second would be Rahul Gandhi, because it'll be a very poor reflection on Rahul Gandhi that he raises issue which doesn't find traction with his coalition partners, especially regional level coalition partner, and they are in a position to arm twist you for you to backtrack. And if the person who has arm twisted you, or say drilled sense into your head, say whatever you want to call it,
Right.
But if that person then ditches you and joins BJP, then it's a very telling comment on your political astuteness and also your political understanding of Sharad Pawar, the phenomena called Sharad Pawar. As I said before in the start, and you just cannot decipher what is going on inside Sharad Pawar's mind. One of the legendary, individual as far as politician, as far as these things are concerned, and it'll be a very sorry state of affairs as far as both Congress as well as Shiv Sena is concerned. The Uddhav Thackeray faction.
The Uddhav Thackeray faction. Indeed, Brijesh and Kiran, thank you so much for decoding what's going on in Sharad Pawar's mind, although I'm sure it would be known only when the die has been cast. So we'll keep a close eye on that. But in the meantime, thank you so much for watching this space. Keep watching News 9 Live.